Hello again, Roy.RealEstate here with Coldwell Banker Legacy in San Angelo. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about smart home products. Now, I've talked a little bit about them before, but I want to kind of go into some detail and just kind of throw some different things out to different ways for you to think about it, and depending on, your place in the technology geek scheme, figuring out what fits you. So, first off, in the way of confessions, I'm a technology geek. I love it. I love new stuff, figuring out how things work. I mean, when I first heard about the Nest thermostat, for an example, I couldn't wait to get one. I was like, this is cool. I want one of these. So I have one in my downstairs, one in my upstairs, and the smoke detectors, fire alarms that go with them. So anyway, just so full disclosure there, right? But as more and more of these items have come out, it gets a little odd, weird to me in some of the things people do. And we call them smart home products, and some of them truly are. The Nest thermostats and some of these things truly are smart. They can make some decisions based on their logic instead of you telling them what to do. But a lot of these things that we call smart home devices really aren't smart. They're just internet connected, and therefore you can direct them from wherever you are. So there's some cool things like that. When you look at some of the doorbells and stuff, the front door locks and stuff, that you can unlock them and lock them with an app from wherever you are. Someone comes to your house that you want to let in, you can unlock the door. It works great with security systems. Even like garage door openers and stuff can be pretty cool. You know, if you drive off frequently and think, did I close the garage door this morning? It's a way to have it just automated, that you pull it up on your app, and you can tell whether the garage door is open or closed. And if it's open, you can close it if that's what you want. So some of those things are really cool. They're not really smart by the true definition of it, but they still help you manage your home from far. And so it's just a matter of, again, figuring out which ones fit you. So the Nest thermostats, I call them smart because what they do is they monitor. They have motion sensors both on the thermostats and on the smoke detectors. And then they have an app on your phone that knows where you are. So it uses the geofencing and the motion detectors to know if anybody's home. And if nobody's home, it turns your temperature settings, changes them, hotter in the summertime, colder in the wintertime, whatever, so that your air conditioning, heating, cooling systems aren't running as much. So that's really cool. If you're gone for long periods of time, after about 2 or 3 days of that, then it goes into an even farther away from your normal settings mode. So it can be some serious energy savings if you're the kind of person that forgets to do something with your thermostat before you leave on vacation. Get 10 miles down the road, it's real simple with the app to get on and change. And so that's the things. But when you get into some of the things that are out there, the smart light bulbs, I honestly, to me, it doesn't make sense. But there's people that love them and swear by them. I mean, they have some different color schemes that you can get, and some of them, because they're LED generally, you can actually vary the color. So if you want the light to be nice and blue in the morning to help wake you up, and nice and red in the evening to help you go to sleep, things like that. All those are possibilities. You can do all that. So those are kind of cool if that's something you need. For me, where I live, it's not a big deal. It's just I don't think I would use it very often. Getting up off the couch to turn the lights on or off just doesn't seem like that big a problem to me. But again, your mileage may vary. Your preferences, your lifestyle will change how you respond to all those things. So the security system. Security is one of those things that internet connection is a big deal. The ability to turn your alarm on and off from remotely if you have an alarm system, or cameras, the Nest with some of their integrated cameras, you can have those settings so they know your house is not occupied. You get an alert if someone walks in front of one of those cameras or there's motion detected. The same with the doorbell, the Ring doorbell or the Nest doorbells. Several of those are pretty cool. They have a camera on the doorbell, so when someone walks up and rings the doorbell, it turns on, notifies you on the app, and if you're there, you can go answer the door, or you can just answer it on the app, and the person at the door can't tell if you're in the house or if you're halfway around the world. As long as you have that internet access, it enables you to respond to them. So those are pretty cool. And same thing, they can be triggered with motion and stuff, so they will record and save the recordings from those times, so they're great as a security. Or did the UPS guy drop off the package, or whatever things make sense for you. The smart door locks. Some of them can be opened with an app. You can give someone a temporary key via the app, or you can just unlock them remotely. People can have different keys, different codes for different people. The only thing I would caution you about on something like a door lock is make sure you have some sort of backup. They have some that are smart, but they still have a place for a key. Because the power goes out, the batteries run down, whatever happens, there's going to come a time when it's going to be a problem. So just be aware of that as you're looking at it, but they're pretty convenient. You know, if you have people frequently, you know, whatever, the repairman's going to go to your house and you need to let them in, but you don't want to give them a code, well, you can do it remotely, or you can, again, give them a temporary code if you have company coming, whatever. There's lots of different things you can do with that, so those are real cool. Then the next step up is more into the Alexa or the Google Home products, and you know that they're always listening for you to give smart commands, and that's another one of those things. To me, I don't get even the attraction of it. First off, you have an electronic device connected to one of the biggest data mining companies in the world, whether it's Amazon or Google, and it's recording what's going on in your home all the time, listening for trigger words. So, you know, what could go wrong? And that's one to be a big thing with any of these things, is the security of your private data. So, but to me, to just ask my smart device, whatever, Google Home, to turn on music or dim the lights or something, I don't know, that doesn't make, even as geeky as I am, that doesn't make sense to me. But it may to you. If that's one of those things that fits you and your lifestyle, then that's cool. So anyway, I could go on and on forever on the smart home products, and they're fun, they're interesting to me, I like talking about them. And again, in a lot of ways, they can make your life easier. And that's the thing to think about with all these. As long as this gadget is making my life easier, that's a win. Let's go for it. If this gadget makes my life more complicated, and that's your technology levels, your lifestyle, all those things, you can put something in your home like, this doesn't make sense to me. So don't put it. Don't feel obligated to go jump, oh, this is the newest and greatest smart home device. You know, I need my refrigerator connected to the internet to be able to take a picture of the inside when I'm away from home. Well, that could be good. If you're grocery shopping, you can see what's in there, but it's not going to be in your pantry. So, I mean, it helps some, I guess, but some of these things, it's like they throw internet connectivity into every home device now, and sometimes it's just like, I don't really understand. But sometimes it makes sense, and again, your mileage may vary, your lifestyle is different than mine, so some of these things that I don't think are that big a positive, you may think are a positive. So anyway, if you want to talk about it some more, give me a call, Roy.RealEstate, 325-268-0775. Thank you.